People are always asking me, Gina, do you really love your kitchen? We get a lot of use out of our kitchen.
And don't forget who supplied all these fancy appliances you love so much.
Good Deal supplied all the appliances.
Kids, what do you think about Cornerstone?
And Good Deal appliances.
Wow! When law enforcement uses stingrays to track mobile phone users, they need a warrant. Same goes for when they use drones to gather surveillance video.
So is a warrant needed when poll cameras are placed in neighborhoods to gather video evidence? NBC2 investigator David Hodges continues his investigation into covert surveillance tactics.
This is Barbaro Suarez, a low-level drug dealer arrested in 2014 for operating a marijuana grow house in Cape Coral. Court documents show detectives began watching his house months before his arrest, but they never disclosed they were watching with a camera when they filed for a search warrant.
I've never seen such a stubbornness to keep information away, not only from the public, but from the court system.
Renee Suarez, no relation to Barbaro, represented him in court.
I have a problem with them not disclosing that cameras were used because it shuts the judicial system out and it makes the police the judge of whether they're using it legally or not.
In a deposition, Suarez asked a Cape Coral Police Department detective why information from the camera wasn't included when he applied for a search warrant. He responded, "It's because it's a covert surveillance technique, which would pretty much be in the open during discovery and through these types of depositions."
Let me be clear, I have never once received an affidavit or a police report ever that states that they were using video surveillance.
Not only does Suarez think video evidence is being kept from the court, he doesn't believe search warrants are being filed to install covert cameras in the first place, something that has many in the legal community divided.
The state of the law, that's probably legal.
Spencer Cordell is a former prosecutor with the 20th Judicial Circuit. He says there's nothing illegal about police using a camera to watch the front of someone's house without a warrant. It becomes illegal when the cameras start capturing what's inside the home or behind fences.
And that becomes more invasive. The length of time that they leave it out there becomes more invasive.
I don't see a problem with it.
Former State Attorney Joe D'Alessandro agrees, saying police have the right to keep their investigative techniques secret.
I think at the present time, what they're doing is I think is fine.
But once the video is captured, he believes officers should tell judges they use cameras to gather evidence.
I think if they're going for a search warrant and they've done a video on the safer side, they could state there was a video.
Our philosophy is if there's ever a question, get the warrant.
Slade Gurr is CEO of Covert Law Enforcement, a company that sells police equipment like surveillance cameras. He recommends officers get search warrants for cameras, no matter what, since some cases across the country have been thrown out without them.
We always encourage agencies to seek a warrant when there's any type of a question.
The Drug Enforcement Agency has also weighed in on this, saying if police wish to focus on activities occurring adjacent to homes, especially where the homeowners have tried to block public view, then they should get advice from prosecutors.
David, have courts ruled anything, courts themselves, about the use of these cameras?
Well, one circuit court in Washington state said a warrant is needed. They threw out the case. Another in Texas said a warrant isn't needed, and that led to a conviction. The Supreme Court has not yet ruled on this.
Interesting.
All right, David, thank you.
When the lights go out, don't panic. Just call Mr. Sparky.